Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.blogspot.com, and today is Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day to everyone. We thank you all for your service that you've sacrificed for all of us. So in honor of that, today's card is pretty festive and is saying, just another thank you. So the stamp sets that I am using today are One Big Meaning and Banner Banter. Now, Banner Banter is retiring, actually May 31st. So that one might not be available, but One Big Meaning will still be available in the new catalog that starts June 1st. Again, if you do need a catalog, please feel free to send me an email, and I will get one out to you. So let's go ahead and show you how I created this card. For our card base, I am using a piece of Pacific Point, and this is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. I have a piece of the Brights Designer Series paper in the Daffodil Delight, and this is cut at 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then we're going to use a piece of white, and that layer is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. And then our other pieces are going to be the Real Red, and this is cut at 4 by 1 3/8. And we're going to layer that with another piece of white, which is cut at 3 3/4 by 1 1/4. So let's go ahead and get started. What I did first was I actually just put my layers down on my card. So let me get my fast fuse. And that should be enough. Let me make sure I have this lined up. Am I still in the camera? Okay. Make sure that's straight. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and put on our white. Actually, let me... It's a pretty quick card, but very colorful, which I love. Okay, so there's our white layer. And then we can go ahead and put down our red layer as well. So I'm just putting a bit of fast fuse down the center. Let me get this layered here. Okay, that looks good. And then let's put down our, our white. Get a little extra on that. Okay, so there we go. Alright, and we can get stamping. I have most of my stuff already on blocks. We are going to be using the Pacific Point, the Real Red, and the Daffodil Delight. So I think I will do the sentiment first, and let me just get my Stampin' Scrub wet and ready. So I do have that sentiment. And my sentiment says, "One tiny word with one big meaning. Thanks." You could actually use any sentiment you want, but there's some very good ones in this One Big Meaning set. It's one of my favorites. So let me ink that up in our Real Red. That is one juicy ink pad. Let me get back in camera. I don't know what it is with me today. Let me bring that camera down a little bit. Okay. I think I made that a little crooked, but it will do. There you go. It's pretty juicy. Okay. Let's clean that. Whoops, sorry for my arm. Okay. And then I think I'll start with our flags. So I'm going to use the Memento Black for my stick, and I think I will do the center one first. I'm going to try to do this as best I can to get my spacing right, so you kind of just gotta start with one and see how it goes. I think I'm going to change it a little bit from the original and maybe put the yellow flag in the center. So let me open my Daffodil Delight, and I am using the solid flag from the banner set, and I'm going to ink that up. And you just gotta do your best with the alignment. It's a little tricky because it's not photopolymer. That's pretty good, a little low, but it will be fine. Okay, then I'm going to do another flag off to the left. Okay, a little lower. I'm going to angle it a little bit. Oop, I guess I touched there. That's okay. We'll cover that up. Okay, so let me bring out my red again. And I'm going to use the flag that has the dots. So we'll just ink up this half. Looks pretty good. And that looks good. Pretty good. Okay, let me clean that off. Alright, and now to our Pacific Point. And I'm going to use the flag, kind of reminds me of the chevron, so let's ink that up. Got a little bit of too much ink on. Oh, I forgot to do my pole for my flag. I got to do that first. Okay. Alright, let's see if this is enough room. Okay, now let me get my flag and try not to rock it. Yay, that's pretty good. Oh, and my other flag made a mark. I'm not sure you can see that on camera, so I'll keep going. That's a shame. Okay. Alright, and then next, I am using the star out of the Itty Bitty Punches, and I'm going to punch one out of the Real Red, the Daffodil Delight, and the Pacific Point. So I'm just grabbing a scratch piece of each of those colors. Okay. And then I'm going to grab my fine tip glue, and we are going to open that, and I am just going to put a dot kind of over each flag. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Get my top on that. And then I will choose, I'll put the yellow one over here, maybe the blue one there, and the red one. And you can kind of pull up your edges of your stars as well, just to give it a little bit of a dimension. Okay, and then I also added a little bit of our silver sequin trim. So I'm just going to pull a few of these off. And you can put those wherever you like. Just gives it a little bit of sparkle. So let me get my fine tip glue again. Maybe we'll put one up here, one down here, maybe one there. You can use however many of those you want. Let me just get my glue closed. Okay, so let's get one there. I've got a little bit of glue on my hands. Okay, so there is today's card. I think it's super fun. Just needs a few minutes to dry with that glue. So slightly different than our first, but both are super cute. So again, I just want to thank everybody for watching my videos. I do appreciate it, and I look forward to being back with you guys real soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.